All right, we've got some run game analysis on Class AA number 6 North Marion. 384 rushing yards they had against number 11 Grafton last week. Their opponent this week, Bluefield, gave up 274 in a win against Point Pleasant. First play here, number 59, Connor Hayes, the offensive lineman for North. Look at that seal block on number 13 on the outside, and big gain for Gavin Lumley there for the Huskies. Next play, we've got a Parker Kinsell touchdown around the edge, a big run. And you're going to see here, moving in slow-mo, the ball's going to be snapped, and you're going to see these offensive linemen here on the right side of the ball. They're going to get a big seal block right here. You're going to see them just turn these guys around, these Grafton D linemen, and keep them away from the play. And then number 78, Nathan Miller here, gets a chip block on number 13 and seals off another defender on the edge to help open up that lane for Parker Kinsell to get the touchdown. Next play, Brody Hall's going to take the ball up the middle, quarterback keeper. And we've got Tariq Miller, the wide receiver right here, just locks in on number 20 and doesn't let go. He's blocking until the final whistle. He doesn't even see that Brody Hall's been tackled. Doesn't turn his back and turn back around until after Brody Hall's on the ground for a good few seconds. Next play here, we're going to have Gavin Limley going up the middle, and you're going to see Caden Hovader, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and Nathan Miller, number 78, with the big blocks there. They double down, and then they get those seal blocks at the edge there. And then you're going to see there Gavin Limley shakes off a bunch of tacklers on a big run, takes it all the way. Parker Kinsell, another touchdown here, and you're going to see Hovader and Nathan Miller again. They're going to get these big blocks on this sweep play, just completely taking these these crucial defenders out of the way. Kinsell gets around the edge for the touchdown. Here's what Coach North Marion head coach Darren Hayes had to say about the run game heading into this game against Bluefield.
Yeah, I think that stat's a little deceiving because Point's pretty one-dimensional in terms of they don't throw it much. They're a little more single-wingish, almost resemble a Bridgeport. So I don't know what their total yardage was, but obviously the bulk of it came on the ground. But I think the nature of in which Bluefield really plays, they kind of dare you to run the football because they're going to, play man coverage behind it, and their athletes are usually better than yours, and try to keep everything in front of you and make you earn your way down the field. So hopefully we can execute consistently, in order to keep moving the chains, because the explosive plays might not be as abundant as they have been in the past.
And how do you feel like that run game will play into it for you guys? You talk about you hope you can be consistent. What does this team need to do to be consistent in the run game against this Bluefield team?
We just got to block the most dangerous men. I think they're a high pressure team, a lot of pressure coming off the edge. So we got to make sure that we're, sometimes they're bringing more than you can block. So we talk about MDM, meaning most dangerous man. Those are the guys that we really have to make sure that we get a hat on a hat and get moving forward. And our backs kind of have to change their running style just a little bit, because I think because Bluefield has so much speed, you're going to have a hard time dancing around. It's got to be a one cut and get vertical and be happy with the 6 and 8 yard gains as opposed to the 20s last week.
And then your offensive line, obviously, like you said, Bluefield, they're the kind of program typically is going to have some better athletes than the other programs they're facing. They're very good about that. A lot of D1 athletes out of that school in the past few years. Can you talk a little bit about what it's going to take for your offensive line to be able, I was looking back at the video I took this past week, they're really getting their bodies on Grafton, blocking downfield, blocking through the whistle. What's it going to take for them to be able to do that against what's going to be a much more athletic team in Bluefield?
I think for the most part, the guys that are our linemen are blocking our D linemen just like them. They're still large. They're a little larger humans than we are. But as long as we stay, consistent in our fundamentals and get hands on, hats on, and move our feet. And make sure, like I said, I think I told you last week, we always talk to our linemen about being part of the tackle. Meaning you're still in contact with the defender as he makes the tackle, which means they got to tackle Limley and Parker and Brody with one arm or two arms and not their body. Then it gives you a pretty fighting chance. I think in the running game, though, the reason we were able to turn so many explosives is our downfield blocking with our receivers. I think our receivers have been way more physical in the blocking aspect of things this year than probably in the past.